It's time now for the Friday, September the 6th, 2019 edition of the Muletrain News, the Beat New Deal edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Theodore Ted Millen, 68, of Morristown, Tennessee, died on Saturday, August 31st at the Heritage Center. He was a member of the Hamlin County Car Club and also the Lions Club there in Morristown. He was preceded in death by his parents, Bill and Argelie Kemp Millen of Muleshoe. Of course, Ted Millen grew up here in Muleshoe. He is survived by his wife, Becky Millen, a son, Joshua Millen, stepsons, Jeremy Buckner, Jason and Anna Buckner, sisters Rosalie Powell of Tulia, Linda Hall of Fort Worth, and Zona Gatewood of Muleshoe, Sharon Hudson of Amarillo, along with many cousins, nieces, and nephews survived Ted. The family will receive friends, and the funeral service was yesterday on Thursday, September the 5th at Stetzer Bell's Funeral Home in Morristown, Tennessee, with Jeremy Buckner officiating. Please keep the family of Ted Millen, 68, of Morristown, Tennessee, formerly of Muleshoe, as he died Saturday, August 31st, there in Tennessee. He is survived by his sister right here in Muleshoe, Zona Gatewood. Ken King announces to us that he will have a town hall here in Muleshoe next week at the AIM Bank Conference Room, 101 West American Boulevard, of course, there at the Crossroads, from 2 until 3 p.m. on Wednesday, September the 11th. Of course, Ken King is our state representative that represents Muleshoe and the House. He's District 88, and he is going to discuss the 86th regular legislative season here in Muleshoe, again at AIM Bank Conference Room there at the Crossroads from 2 until 3 p.m. on Wednesday, September the 11th next week. Our state representative, Ken King, will hold a town hall. Everyone is welcome. Caleb King, the grandson of Pat and Max King of Muleshoe, has been accepted into the medical school at St. George University. He will start this coming next year in August of 2020. He is the son of Kevin and Shell King of Amarillo, formerly of Muleshoe. Of course, his father, Kevin King, grew up and graduated from Muleshoe High School here and is now a dentist in the Amarillo area. So congratulations to the King family, as Caleb King, the grandson of Pat and Max King, has been accepted into medical school. Make sure and join the Muleshoe High School junior class today for their pregame Fiesta Pile-On dinner before the Muleshoe versus New Deal game. It again is today, Friday, September the 6th. It will begin from 5 until 7 p.m. at the MHS cafeteria. If you would like a delivery, call from between 5 and 6:30, 806-272-7305. The cost is $7 per plate. It's a Fiesta Pile-On with all the fixings, sofapilla cheesecake, and tea. Again, if you want deliveries, call 272-7305. The big Muleshoe Mule versus New Deal line varsity game will kick off tonight at 7 p.m. Be the first home game here at Benny Douglas Stadium, David Wood Field. And the New Deal lines will be quite an opponent. Of course, they're from 2A, where we're in 3A. But last season, they went all the way to the state championship game. So that will be a difficult opponent tonight for the Muleshoe Mules as they take on a team that is pretty well loaded. They lost a few pieces important to them, but they still have a lot of returning good players, and they went all the way to the 2A state championship game last year in Arlington. Look for our broadcast, the full game broadcast, available on the cable tomorrow on Saturday in our rotation, along with we'll put the full game broadcast on our two TVs, one at the Senior Center at Main and Avenue D, and one in the West Sunroom at Parkview Nursing Care Center. We'll have a highlight video up on the front page of our website tomorrow on Saturday, muleshoetv.com as well. Look for it on our Facebook page, Gil Lamb and Channel 6 Muleshoe, along with our Twitter feed and YouTube channel. Our broadcast will be brought to you by Hereford Feed Ingredients, Muleshoe Independent School District, Burton Service Center, First Bank, Barrett Potato Farms, McDonald's Restaurant, Muleshoe Animal Clinic, Muleshoe Vet Supply, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Mohawk Auto Parts, Wilson Drilling, Leal's Tortilla Factory, WTG Fuels, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Scott's Car Wash, along with Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, and Irrigation Pumps and Power. Go out tonight and support the Muleshoe Mules at 7 p.m. It's time now for the weather forecast, brought to you today by K&K Pharmacy. First, a message from our sponsor. K&K Pharmacy right here in Muleshoe at 1411 West American Boulevard, where Christine K. or any of their helpful employees want to help you get rid of your weekly pill box. Find out how K&K Pharmacy can simplify your meds with the K-Pack Custom Medication Packaging Program, available now at 1411 West American Boulevard. Call them 806-272-7511. K-Pack Custom Medication Packaging, available now at K&K Pharmacy, where they can simplify your meds and get rid of your weekly pill box. Well, this past weekend, Saturday night into Sunday morning, splitting between August and September, we got some rain. And right here at the weather station at Channel 6, we got a total of an inch of rain from Saturday night into Sunday morning. About 4/10 fell Saturday night in August, and about 6/10 fell early Sunday morning around 2 to 3 a.m. Sunday morning. The Earth Mesonet site got an inch and 2/100ths, and the Muleshoe Mesonet 2 miles south of town did much better than both of us, an inch and 47/100ths. So for the Mesonet site for the month of August, we had a total of 3 inches and 2/100ths. Not too bad for August there at the Mesonet station. 3 inches and 2/100ths total for the month of August. And we are starting to get much cooler temps here, and it's feeling a little bit more like fall. But before we do the weather forecast, we also want to mention the Bailey County Commissioners Court has put the burn ban back in effect last week for Bailey County, so be aware of that. But our forecast will keep getting a little bit cooler, especially at night. I just noticed that we dipped down to 58 degrees early Thursday morning, and it's just been nice and cool and crisp and not too hot during the day, as we've been staying in the upper 80s and lower 90s. Looking at the forecast for today, beat New Deal Day, Friday here in Muleshoe, mostly sunny, high only around 93 degrees, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then mostly clear Friday night, low around 63, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny, high near 92 degrees, south winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly clear, low around 64, south winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high near 92 degrees, south winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then Sunday night, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy, low around 64, south winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Monday, another slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny, high near 90 degrees. Monday night, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms again, mostly cloudy, low around 63. Tuesday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny, high near 88, so cooler Tuesday. Tuesday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms again, low around 62. Wednesday, another chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny, high again around 88 degrees. So a really nice forecast, starting to really feel like fall here in the Muleshoe area, especially in the mornings and the evenings. We're going to have some rain chances that move into the area beginning Sunday night through all of next week. So keep your fingers crossed. Maybe we'll get some rain out of that. But repeating our forecast for today, on Football Friday, mostly sunny, high near 93, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday night, tonight, mostly clear, low around 63. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments. First, a message from our sponsors, First Bank and Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts. With My Mobile Money app, you can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location, monitor and control dependent cardholder usage, receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions, and take action. Deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app. Available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank, member FDIC.
This is Isla Reynolds. Since I am now 9 years old and wiser, I can tell you so much more experience about Leal's Mexican Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. I recommend you try the Irma Special. It is named for the queen of the Mexican food, Irma Leal, who started Leal's with her husband Jesse in 1957. That's right, Leal's has been in business over 60 years now. That is Leal's Mexican Restaurant in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard.
Get into Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas, and guess how many noodles are in their jar for your chance to win a Mud Pie Mac Attack Macaroni and Cheese Bowl. Wedding shower selections now available for Cayenne Garner and Jonathan Chavis, set for September 29th. Check out their restock selection of baby gifts and clothes featuring perfect for Friday nights black and white hair bows. Tattered is now carrying quality Wrangler bootcut women's jeans. Get in while the selection is best. New kids bags and unicorn mugs. See these new baby Gans, sleeper onesies, and bib sets for boys and for girls. Just in at Tattered Tumbleweed, a large shipment of Carhartt, Wrangler, and cinch coats and vests to help you get ready for the upcoming cold weather. Lots of sales still going on at Tattered, including 25% off all their home decor and kitchen supplies. Large rack of women's and kids' clothing marked down 75% off. Rack of boots marked down 50% off. All these women's Ariat cruisers marked down 50% off. A rack of men's shirts marked down 50% off. And see their brand new shipment of beautiful Anderson bean boots that have just arrived, along with new cactus pins and hatching dinosaur eggs. All available at 1405 West American Boulevard, Tattered Tumbleweed. Get it now to guess how many noodles are in the jar for your chance to win a Mud Pie Mac Attack Macaroni and Cheese Bowl. Call 806-272-MULE. They're open Tuesday through Fridays, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Well, we got a very kind note from Carolyn Johnson, the director at the Bailey County Senior Center, and she thanked us for helping promote their pancake breakfast that helped kick off the school year and introduce all those at the Senior Center to the coaches and football players and cheerleaders. They had a total of 236 people that ate with them at their pancake breakfast 2 weeks ago. So that's a great number, and thanks to Carolyn for the very nice note. Patsy Fisher announces that the Sudan Educational Foundation will serve a meal on Saturday, September the 14th, at 7 until 9 at the Sudan High School Commons area that evening. Door will open at 6:30. This will be the night of the Sudan Harvest Festival. Regular tickets are $50 and honor tickets are $75. Most of the honor tickets are sold to honor Sudan retired teachers. The Sudan Educational Foundation was formed to help Sudan schools provide necessary provisions for Sudan ISD. Tickets are available only online at stxef.org. That's stxef.org. The Sudan Educational Foundation meal, again, will be Saturday, September 14th, 7 until 9 p.m. at the Sudan High School Commons area. Everyone is invited. The Muleshoe Heritage Center needs to add several new board members to their current board to be able to operate as they should. They asked those to come out, everyone to come out to their general membership meeting on Thursday, September the 12th at 7 p.m. at the Depot Building at the Muleshoe Heritage Center for their general membership meeting, according to Vice President Sheila Stevenson. So everyone is invited. They've got lots of buildings that the note says on their grounds that need repair, painting, and tender loving care. And they need to add several new board members to the Muleshoe Heritage Foundation Board of Directors. Again, everyone's invited to the general membership meeting Thursday, September the 12th at 7 p.m. at the Santa Fe Depot Building there at the Heritage Center on the west edge of town here in Muleshoe, according to Sheila Stevenson, the Vice President of the Heritage Foundation. Well, Breaking Solace is still in town. The metal band that broke down here, it's right around a month ago now, nearly, and they are still working on getting a fuel pump issue fixed on their new engine, as they're just having problems with it, and it is not ready yet, but they're still in town working, and they've been going to Trinity Christian Center Church, and they have a good place to stay, and a loaner car from Burton's. Lots of people have been helping them out. Dan, the lead singer, did get sick. He had a really bad asthma attack recently, and he had to be admitted into the hospital and taken to Lubbock, but he is doing much better now that we understand. But keep Dan on your prayer list, and keep all these guys, Dan, Rick, Dakota, Outlaw, and Joey, from Breaking Solace, and hopefully they'll get out of Muleshoe here in the near future. We'll be back with more Muletrain news, so please do stay tuned. Since 1925, AIM Bank is proud to be one of the largest locally owned and operated banks in West Texas. Our expert bankers have an in-depth understanding of the local economy, and we are proud to provide our customers with quick local loan decisions. At AIM Bank, we know that strong local partnerships are crucial for growth and success. Investing in you has been our focus from day one. We provide the latest in technology for your online and mobile banking with features like mobile check deposit. At AIM Bank, we care about your accounts as much as you do, so we pride ourselves on real personal attention because we are also your neighbor. We invite you to come in and experience the real personal attention AIM Bank has to offer. We want to know you because we live, work, and raise our families right here in Muleshoe too. AIM Bank is committed to making a difference in the communities we serve. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Help us welcome to Muleshoe Dr. Kenneth Burke. Kenneth Burke, DO, is now practicing full-time in the medical clinic of Muleshoe and is ready to see patients. For an appointment, call today, 806-272-7544. Dr. Burke was born in De Leon, Texas, and went through Corpus Christi and Lubbock on his path to Muleshoe for his undergraduate training. And then in the U.S. Navy, he was responsible for mobilization and security of the medical and chaplain team. Shawnee, Georgia for medical school, and then Jersey City, New Jersey for his medical internship and family practice residency. Welcome to Muleshoe, Dr. Burke. He's purchased a home here and ready to make Muleshoe home again. For an appointment, call the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, 806-272-7544. Help us welcome Kenneth Burke, DO, to Muleshoe. Well, the Muleshoe Independent School District, along with the Spring Lake Earth ISD, will have their Grow Your Own Education and Training Kickoff Celebration on Tuesday, September the 17th at 5:30 p.m. at the Muleshoe ISD Boardroom, 514 West Avenue G. We'll be there to film that, and that's a great program. If you don't remember the details of the Grow Your Own program, you can look back under our latest videos tab on our website. MuleshoeTV.com is mid-January. earlier this year. We interviewed Suzanne King along with Dana Heathington, both with the Muleshoe ISD, about the new grant that they received from the Texas Education Agency for the Grow Your Own program, which basically takes people within the Muleshoe schools and the Spring Lake Earth schools that have some credit hours but haven't graduated from college, and they partner through Texas Tech to work them toward a college degree and a teaching certification. And that's a great program, and we'll be there for that kickoff celebration Tuesday, September 17th at 5:30 p.m. at the MISD board room. Need to hire a garden backhoe for about an hour work in Sudan at the old motel there on the edge of town. Call 806-227-2214. They also have for sale a 1998 Pontiac Grand Prix for $3,000. It's in good mechanical condition. Again, call 806-227-2214. Found a German Shepherd. It's a white mixed breed dog between Muleshoe and Needmore. A male, and he's been neutered. He is definitely someone's pet. Call 806-729-1694. Debbie Mullins. He's very gentle and sweet. On your prayer list today, please remember Paula Benton, Juanell Gable, formerly of Muleshoe, Robert and Martha Jo Black. Remember those involved and the victims' families in the shooting that occurred last week in the Midland, Odessa areas. Remember all those affected by this massive hurricane that really created devastation in the Bahamas and along the eastern coast around South Carolina and North Carolina. Keep on your prayer list today Pam Helton and Pat Nichols, Don Williams, Patty Kent, Shelby Harrison, Matthew Alicon, J.W. Harrington, Betty Ennis, Butch and Judy Cox. Remember Tanya Crawford, Marshall and Ann Head, Susan Kirby, Sally Ellis. Remember Ramon Guillen in your prayer list today, the brother Rosa Davis, Wilsey and Mary Moore. Jimmy Alicon, who's been recently put in hospice care, Joe and Donald Phelps. Remember Gail and Eddie Morris, Jack and Levon Henderson, Robert and Maureen Hooten, Terry and James Byers, Scott and Gail Oliver. Remember Linda Stovall on your prayer list today, Pat and Stanley Wilson. Remember Ronnie Dent, please, on your prayer list today, Denise Coldiron. Keep the family of Curtis Martin and Ted Millen, the family of Ramon Franco, the family of Tabby Cantrell, the family of Alma Pearson and Jose Muniz. Remember the family of Maddie Robertson, the family of Eddie Bean, the family of Jerry Lionel Gleason and Nita Criswell, the family of Dorothy Smith and Don Dyer, the family of Johnny Ferris and Dorothy Lee. Remember the family of Juana Ronquillo on your prayer list today. All these families grieving the loss of a loved one recently. Well, it's about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News programs free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
This is Tumbleweed Smith, whimsical wooden yard art. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sounds of Texas is brought to you here on AW Broadband, Channel 6, and at muleshoetv.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They are celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
I can't sit and watch soap operas. That is not me. So I do this. I love my yard.
Edith Rouncevall of Athens spends a lot of time in her workshop making things for her yard. She made 28 lollipops, 8 inches wide in several colors.
You took this cellophane paper, that's waterproof and put over them, and then you put a bow on them with a stick to stick in the ground.
She makes chickens, cats, tulips, ducks, geese, birds, and a donkey.
A friend of mine has a donkey out of metal up on the fence. So I backed my truck up under it, and I got up there and just sketched it off on a piece of cardboard. That's how I came up with my donkey. And I made that cart that's behind that donkey. I also made that red wagon sitting in there.
She displays them in her yard. Sometimes she puts lights on them.
Lots of lights. You can see my place just as soon as you top the hill up yonder.
She keeps thinking of new things to do. She makes huge birdhouses.
I sell one every once in a while. If I stick them up out here, people stop. I get $45 for it, and I feel like that's a bargain. My first one took me 3 weeks. Now then, I mess around with it in maybe 2 or 3 days on one.
Edith is 78 years old. She's been making things out of wood 8 years.
I cut out just a little bit of everything with bandsaw and saber saw. I decided that I would change up these. A bluebird house is just a plain little old thing with a board back there and where they go in there. So I fixed that one like that. And then I decided to make a porch on this one. And after I put the porch on there, I thought, it needs something on the porch. So I put a couple of chairs for them to sit in. If I don't sell them, I just put them up in my yard. It's no big deal. And I give away a lot of stuff for Christmas. This is going to be a swing right there, and I'm going to put Grandma and Grandpa in it when I get it painted. I've got my Grandma and Grandpa cut out over here. There's my red bird.
You really ought to see Edith Rounsavall's front yard in Athens. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas, now in its 50th year.